Welcome to the world of biology. There's things like photosynthesis, things like life cycles, like the food chain, like that dead bird down there. Spiders all over here. Yeah. Well, let's get them going. Photosynthesis. First thing we're going to talk about. So the first thing to start, you need a plant. I chose this plant right here. And in photosynthesis, there's things like sunlight, carbon dioxide, oxygen, sugar, water, so on and so on. Big, long process. But photosynthesis has nothing to do with what's actually happening. It may sound like a photo, but it's not. So what photosynthesis is when a plant uses energy from water and carbon dioxide to create its own food. So first, the sunlight up there comes down and sends energy in waves, and it gets absorbed by the leaves of the plant. Then, the water in the roots, which is down there, is also absorbed, so is the nutrients in the dirt beneath it. But, here we go. Carbon dioxide is what we breathe out. And so the carbon dioxide goes into little spores on the bottom of the leaves. And then all that stuff is put together by different molecules and stuff. It's all put together into it with the light energy. And the light energy is used to convert the nutrients, water and carbon dioxide, into sugar and oxygen. Sugar is what it eats and stuff. And the oxygen comes out of the plant, and we breathe it in, and we breathe out carbon dioxide. It's an endless cycle. Next up is things like life cycles. These cycles happen all around us, and so on. One is like rain. A whole cycle is used to make rain. And stuff like that. Another cycle is like the food chain, but that's later on. And other cycles are like snow and stuff. They happen all around us. Photosynthesis is a cycle too. But here we go. This water in this creek, marsh thing that goes way out there. Ooh, there's a bird again. It is evaporated by the sun energy when picking it up. The moisture from the water molecules goes up and makes these clouds in the sky. Clouds. The beautiful clouds, not that dumb car. Get out of here! But the clouds. The moisture gathers up and creates clouds. But when these clouds get too heavy, full of water and dense, water starts falling out of it. It then comes back down and it flows into rivers, creeks, marshes like this one, oceans, lakes, rivers, and creeks. But then again, it repeats. It all flows back into things like this marsh and is evaporated again, over and over again. Part 1. These red ants here. They dig a big hole in the ground where their queen and stuff lives in it and stuff.
Where did the ant go? There it is.
But yeah, these little worker ants go around and gather food for the colony. They go around and collect things like vegetables, fruits, food that came out of that street, and cars and stuff, sewer poop and stuff. They eat all that, especially apples. But these guys, they're just one part of the food chain. So the first part of the food chain and their part of their food chain is the fruits and grasses stuff. So like if we come over here on this other side of the trail, there's a little tiny ants probably all over right here gathering. Actually, there's one right now if you can see it. Little black ant.
I don't know.
But yeah, they gather stuff that they can eat off of the plants.
I think that was a spider.
Whatever. So they gather food from all around here. And yeah, that's the first part. That bird right there is a carnivorous bird that I don't know the name of. I just know that when I ride my bike around here, there's normally tons of them all around here eating things like mice. There it is right now. It's eating some sort of bird, mouse, worm, something. Those birds eat those things. But that's just one part of the food chain. They're the top of their food chain because nothing in this environment eats them. This is a helicopter view of a snowy biome, of one of the many types of biomes in the world. These biomes are habitats and stuff for certain animals. These biomes contain certain things like plants and stuff that will only be seen in that kind of biome. Animals too, same thing, only will be seen in the type of biome they're in. These biomes are habitats for these animals and plants. That's why only they will be seen in this biome. This is a helicopter view of a forest. It's totally real, but this forest is just the same as the snowy biome, just exactly the same. It's a habitat, has its own needs and own things, unlike the snowy biome over here. This is a helicopter view of a desert, which is a biome. It has its own animals, own plants in it that will only be seen in this type of biome. Or, I didn't mention this before, these biomes can be located across the world, all over, like the Sahara Desert and like Arizona.